you could see what the future looks like today?
But I'm here to tell you, you can do anything you want.
What if you could touch a dream?
It tells them that here is a whole universe of jobs that they don't hear anything about.
It's cool to be smart.
What if you could plant a seed?
But always go back to that first experience that you remember, that starts to define who you are, because out of that seed you will blossom.
What if you knew there was more?
I encourage you, if you have opportunities to travel, travel.
And that someone cared.
Have a mentor, be a mentor.
Come along with me as the Girl Scouts of River Valley's 2016 Women of Distinction honorees mentor, plant seeds, and dream with young women from all over Minnesota.
I get energized by it and feel inspired by it.
Women of Distinction honorees Kate Mortensen and Karen Healey took a tag team approach, empowering girls with life messages.
In the Peace Corps, the thing that I learned is that you don't need a lot to do a lot.
Birthed out of their own personal journey towards success.
My incredible strength, my unique strength, is all the varied experiences that I've had.
From the United States Peace Corps to a career in television news to organizing the 2019 Final Four, Kate says for her, it all started with the dream of what could be.
I remember being one of these young women, and so the opportunity to come here and visit with them at this critical time in their lives, where even as they are constrained by what a 14, 15, or 16-year-old has access to doing.
I have a kind heart.
They're ambitious.
I have the right to accomplish my desire.
They're excited.
My voice matters.
They're energized and they have big dreams. I love being able to remember myself in that role and come here and address them about the possibilities in their life.
I will be who I want to be.
Because you are leaders and you are Girl Scouts, I can see a brightness in your eye. I'm going to look at each one of you.
Thrivent Financial Senior Executive and Women of Distinction honoree Karen Healey has a law degree and is currently completing a degree in theology and ethics.
How many of you have been to Nebraska?
But her first love? Anthropology.
I didn't grow up to be an anthropologist, but what I've done throughout my career is bring people together, to be able to engage, not just speak to, but engage with young women. That's what happened for me. Literally, nobody laughed when I said I was interested in anthropology. Now, a young woman I just talked to, I said, don't get rid of that. Hold on to it. So when you are challenged, when you are excited, when you are curious, be thinking about who is on my personal board of directors that I would go to wrestle with my problem, to seek inspiration. I was so lucky because there was always somebody there for me who was leading that path, who said, go do that, yes, you can do that. Even when bad stuff happened, I got to pay it forward. I wouldn't be here but for other people who, when I was young, came and did this for me.
I'm very blessed, and I feel like it's something I need to do, but I want to.
Women of Distinction honoree and longtime U.S. Bank executive Charlene Almond set aside a Saturday morning to help young girls think about media images and how they see themselves.
It's really fun to see girls have the light bulb come on that they really can achieve. I love when we all got on the floor and traced our heads. All right, here we are, new friends. They turn into a really beautiful portrait of each girl. Do you have particular colors that you like?
I like blue, pink, and red, so I use this.
Yeah, okay. What does your flower mean to you? It was great to hear those girls describe what their flowers meant to them. I'm beautiful, I'm unique. It was really fun to see that they looked pretty deeply into that.
Charlene, a Girl Scout alumna, has lots of memories from Girl Scouts, including selling cookies.
I actually sold Girl Scout cookies to a bakery.
And camp.
I can still taste those bologna, Velveeta, and pineapple sandwiches. Now it sounds disgusting, but it was wonderful. Really memorable. Do they still do that? Do they?
I think they do.
Part of it had to do with windows of opportunity.
You're saying sometimes it's just a matter of knowledge.
It's a matter of knowing that there are broader fields than those to which you have been exposed.
Girl Scout alumna and Women of Distinction honoree Michelle Miller is Vice President and Chief Counsel for Employment Law at Medtronic.
Not only am I a lawyer, but I started off as a teacher and a counselor. And how that relates to today is that it tells them that they can start one place and they can move to another.
She took time to host this tour of Medtronic's labs and expose girls to life-saving medical devices and cutting-edge technology.
This instrument costs over $1 million.
I don't think any of us can afford to move forward and not reach behind us and bring people with us.
And the background of people that would use them would be, engineers, chemists, physics.
Expanding horizons is the goal of the Girl Scouts CONNECTZ program. Its aim is to expose girls from diverse and economically challenged backgrounds to a world of possibilities.
How else are they going to dream? The issue with underserved populations is simply the knowledge. But the first thing you have to do is understand what's there. And that's what I think people like myself, people like you, come and work with these girls, can give to them. This is here. Have you ever thought about this? And look, oh, by the way, I did it. You can too.
The transformation process is to get to where you want to see yourself in the world, regardless of background.
As president and CEO of the Amherst H. Wilder Foundation, Woman of Distinction honoree Mai Kao Hung helps transform lives every day.
I truly believe that everybody deserves an opportunity to succeed.
A message she imparts to Girl Scouts who look a lot like her.
Talent and potential comes from every background and every socioeconomic class. So, like take myself, for example. Who knew that these two women in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, saving my family out of a refugee camp, would turn out what we have all become today. I'm not alone.
But when you look into the eyes of those, dozen or so girls that were in the room just now, what future do you see for them?
I want them to become whatever they want to become and to have the confidence to do it. And I feel a great responsibility to make sure that that happens. For some of these kids, Girl Scouts will be the best thing that's ever happened to them in their lives. And I have to say, as someone who believes in the beauty of the human spirit, that's just ever present when I see these faces.
Mai Kao Hung and all of our 2016 Women of Distinction honorees share the passion and the honor of making a difference. They know, in the words of Juliet Gordon Low, the work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers.
If I can reflect in some ways for girls across all the different Girl Scout troops, a version of the reality that they could become, I've done my job.